Hi guys, welcome to my channel on movies and what about them matched the book they came from or didn't. Usually didn't. But not the case with this week's book and movie. First, if you haven't yet, please subscribe and click the notification bell. It really helps me keep my small business here growing, and it costs nothing to subscribe. This week it is The Virgin Suicides, and I think the point of this story is an extreme cautionary tale that the more you tighten your grip on someone, the faster they'll slip through your fingers. Holding people is like holding sand. Keep your hands flat like so, and the sand stays. Squeeze your hands shut like so, and you'll lose a lot of sand. Anyway, what the book and movie share is the somber story of 5 overly sheltered sisters being observed like zoo animals by the curious neighborhood boys right up until the year they cracked and noped out of existence. The almost voyeuristic curiosity of these boys is accurately carried over, as is the impression they create of the girl's mother being as stuffy as can be, and their father just being a shadow. The sequence of events is also a spot-on match, starting with Cecilia's first attempt, followed by their little party after she supposedly recovered to try and lighten things up, leading to her second and final attempt, and the surviving 4 sisters getting weirder and more cloistered as the year progressed. And there are little briefings on the equally eccentric neighbors that we see here and there in the movie. The little bit of history on Trip Fontaine and his brief obsession with Lux that ended so badly that everything for the Lisbon family went from bad to worse. Mrs. Lisbon became a tireless warden, and Lux just went off the rails, rebelling as much as possible and taking one-nighters on the roof right outside her bedroom window. Then there's the sisters' one last stand, one last trip outside their home to save their tree, and then they were dead. The book and movie are an almost match, almost. What is not in the book is a great deal of dialogue, especially coming from the Lisbon family. The book reads as an observation from the neighborhood, so dialogue is kind of rare. The way the movie opens is also very different. Anyone who didn't read the book would be forgiven for thinking that this may be warm and humorous, with an introduction to the Lisbon sisters, like this. Also not in the book is Lux being forced to burn her music collection by her mother. What is not in the movie is the graphic damage done to Cecilia when she jumps out of the window and is impaled on the iron fence below. Also left out of the movie is the squalid conditions that basement rec room are left in because after Cecilia jumped out the window to her death, the remains of that party are left in place like a shrine. The decorations were crumbling, and the untouched snacks and drinks are left to mold over and attract roaches and mice. Also left out of the movie are the consequences experienced by Lux as a result of her many rooftop indiscretions. She got sick with a gift that keeps on giving, if you know what I mean. Then the book and movie come back together with the 4 sisters, Lux, Mary, Bonnie, and Therese, putting their suicide pact into action. Then their parents up and disappear, leaving all the sisters' personal effects to be picked over by the neighbors, and leaving even more questions about them than answers. And that is all for The Virgin Suicides. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment and smash that like button. And we have a subscriber request on deck for the next video. So I'll see you back next week for Psycho.